What was the impact of the Beltran-Leyva Cartel? Have you ever wondered how a single group can change the course of a nation? The Beltran-Leyva Cartel is one such example in Mexico's history. This cartel emerged from the fragmentation of the Guadalajara Cartel and was founded by the Beltran-Leyva brothers, Alfredo, Arturo, Carlos, and Hector. They became a powerful force in drug trafficking, controlling major cocaine smuggling routes from South America through Mexico into the United States. The cartel's operations were not limited to drug trafficking. They were heavily involved in money laundering and used hired hitmen, known as sicarios, to enforce their will. This led to a wave of violence, including hundreds of murders, kidnappings, and acts of torture. The violence spread throughout Mexico, creating a climate of fear and insecurity. A key moment in the cartel's history was the arrest of Alfredo Beltran Leyva in 2008. This event triggered a violent split from their former ally, the Sinaloa Cartel. The fallout from this split ignited a brutal conflict between the two groups, resulting in thousands of deaths, including many civilians and law enforcement officers. After Alfredo's capture, the Beltran-Leyva Cartel retaliated with assassinations of top federal officials and attacks on rivals. Cities like Ciudad Juárez became notorious for their violence, often ranking among the most dangerous urban areas in Mexico. The cartel also formed alliances with other violent groups, such as Los Zetas, which escalated territorial battles and further destabilized regions under their control. Following the death of Arturo Beltran Leyva in 2009 and the arrests of other leaders, the cartel splintered into new factions. Despite this fragmentation, they continued to operate and maintain influence in drug trafficking and violence. The legacy of the Beltran-Leyva Cartel is marked by the deepening of drug-related violence, corruption challenges, and social trauma. Communities were left to grapple with the consequences of this turmoil. From a cultural perspective, the impact of the Beltran-Leyva Cartel highlights the tragic effects of organized crime on families and communities. It reveals the complex dynamics of loyalty, betrayal, and survival in regions where such groups hold power. The rise and fall of the cartel reflected the ongoing struggle in Latin America to address the roots of drug trafficking and violence while trying to preserve cultural identity and social cohesion.